And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Vintage Story. And yeah, I've got some rot to deal with here. Quite a bit of it. These are all all the I've been juicing up the berries as they get done and converting it into compost, because this is one of the only major sources of nitrogen in the game. So yeah, we need quite a lot of it. Well, let's just put the rest in here, and I don't know, somewhere to put it. And then yeah, compost is going up there. All right, that's taken care of. Now I've been looking at the recipes coming up, like the boiler turbine generator setup. I did some math on that, and it is going to be roughly 23 steel sheets and a steel rod. I made a very tiny single pour of steel for steel rods, right? Just one of those for steel rods. I'm making up some glass, and I cooked up some lead. So just a single pour of lead gets me enough for the leaded glass pane, which is an ingredient for the fluid tank, which is an ingredient to the boiler block. So, yeah, daisy chained that down, and you can see why we needed so much steel sheets. So, I'm looking at steel sheets, and while if we grab a steel plate here, we can do this, right? But I was reading on the sheet roller, takes metal plates from the left and outputs 2 metal sheets on the right. And this little guy is roughly 7 sheets plus 1, well, I guess plus 4 rods. Yeah, that's plus 4 rods. Okay, well, my rod count was a little off. But I think at the bare minimum, we'll be able to do this. So I'm going to grab... let me grab 8. I'm going to need some of my steel screws. Yeah, those are steel screws. Excellent. Steel screws. Grab my steel rods. And I think we should have everything else. We're probably going to need some more cable. We've got some cable. I should just convert the rest of this into cable, because that's basically the only use for copper rods. Wire pulling plate. That's why I made that one steel, because I knew we were going to use it. You can make it out of a few different materials. But there we go. And then we want some braided wire for funsies. Okay, so let's see what it's going to take. Sheet roller. So the machine hull is going to be 4 steel sheets to start with. Okay, and then you down 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is so expensive. There's the machine hull. The rotor is 2 more sheets. So there's the 2 sheets there. The stator part is going to be a sheet that is then turned into rings. And then the rings with the braid turn into the stator. The rotor is the rod plus a braided wire. Okay. And that gets us the base for our motor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then screwdriver, and then 2 of these. So there's the electric motor. Oh, that thing was not cheap. Okay. And then the final thing, we're going to need some more copper cables. The insulated kind. So, with that, we're going to need 5 of those. 5 of those. And one of our crucibles that we crafted a couple episodes ago. With... Was it braided? No, it was this. And for some reason, you need a screwdriver. Maybe to... I don't know. Copper wire. Oh, yeah, it was just braided wire. There we go. Okay. Now we can do the sheet roller. And my fingers are crossed that we are not going to need more power for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the screwdriver. Bingo. Sheet roller. Doesn't tell you what it takes in the description. That would have been very nice to have. QB Tech is not really good on the documentation. This should be... I had this producing a batch of tin bronze. Look at that. We have tin bronze ready to go. I don't know why that's not stacking. Oh, does it only stack? Oh, it only stacks to 256. Really? 256? Could have sworn ingot stacked higher than 256. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I guess they stacked to 256. I thought I set that to, like, I don't know, something else. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab... okay, this is the true test to see if we get the wire back from this. We do! Oh, thank God. Thank God we get the wire back. I was very, very worried. And then this should be done, so we can pop this. And we get the wire back. That is so great. Such good news. Okay, so what do we want to do here is set down the sheet roller. Again, left to right. We're going to have... I know this is just an absolute mess. Here's my other chest. So this uses 16 flux, everybody. 16 flux. I have to be careful when I say that because I don't want YouTube to think I was swearing. Okay, so takes metal plates. So this is the true test. I'm going to put a single steel plate in. Ha ha! Glorious. Okay, so now I want the metal press here. So this is going to use 16. This is going to use 4. I should have enough to power that as well. Okay. Oh, man, it requires heating. Oh, man, that's not good. We do not have enough power to heat this. Turn it off. So you can turn it on. Now we're using 36, generating 24. That's bad. So what we want to do is probably turn... Ooh, we can't turn this off. Why can't you turn this off? We're just gonna straight up disconnect that for now. Let's go grab some of our steel. Ooh, my voice cracked a little bit. That was awesome. Doodaloo, and no, that's iron. Maybe not 45. Maybe let's leave ourselves at least a little bit of steel. So technically 16 ingots should give us 8 plates, but which should give us 16 sheets. Effectively doubling it effectively doubles our output of sheets. So that was a good investment. It costs a few sheets to build, but that's okay because it doubles the number of sheets that we can then get out. And so this has to run and fill up this chest first, right? It has to fill up this chest first, and then we'll hook this up, and it'll process more sheets because, see, 921. Yeah, we're gonna need more sheets than that. So let me go grab a few more. Maybe 8 more steel. Which is 8 more sheets. So I'll put those in here as well. And there we go. We have our 8 steel plates. So as soon as these get processed, I can basically turn this off. I'm just gonna wait here. We're not trying to smelt them, we're just trying to heat them up. 945. Oh, there we go. All right, let's turn this off. Turn that on. Yeah, one of the bugs with QP Tech is when a machine's insert into chests, a lot of times they ignore stack sizes. I don't know what, I haven't looked at his code really thoroughly, but I don't know how he is inserting into chests. There must be a bug with that. All right, 26 steel sheets. I want to remove any fuel that's left in there. Oh, I keep doing it. Alright, so all the fuel will run out. Network ID, wow. That's amazing. I'll have to look at that code. That's a strange network ID. That's a very long, like, GUI ID. GUID. GUID. Okay, so now that we have that done, I mean, we could make sheets out of a whole lot of stuff, but let's see if we have enough stuff. I don't think we have enough steel rods. Bolts are not used for anything. Sheet roller, rotor part, motor. I'm trying to build myself up to the crusher module, advanced bloomery machine, And we need a high pressure blower. And this is just such a metric ton of steel. I don't know. I don't think I have enough steel to just get us over the edge, to get us over the line there. Yeah, crushing. Advanced bloomery. Process iron bearing nuggets and charcoal into iron. Also run blister steel ingots into steel ingots. Requires a brush iron and a powerful heat source. Yeah. So we're gonna need some serious tech to get in there. Or I could just, cheat it to myself if everybody just wants to see it. But I'm trying to go legit. So boiler first is going to be, let's put the screws in, because we're going to need that. So this is the block. And yeah, we're going to need some lead. And then some of this glass when it finally gets done to make the tank, right? This tank needs the leaded glass panes. So we're going to need, I think I should have some wood on me. No, I don't. So let me go grab some redwood. Again, redwood I use for all my wood crafting because the trees are so enormous. They're glorious. As far as like turbine, that's a bunch of sheets, but no rods. And then the generator, well, let's see, turbine. Yeah. The generator is going to use a rod. So I think we can at least build the turbine right now. So let's put the screws back in. No. I keep putting the screws in there, but I'm off. And then the pipe, I think, needed the pipe. And then I need two. Oh, it's the hammer, not the screwdriver. Two of these. Okay, take the hammer out, pipe wrench out. These two, these two, these two, this one, a bunch of screws, and the screwdriver. There's a turbine. Now, for the generator, another machine frame. All those are just so expensive. And then we're going to need another ring set. With a braided cable. There's the ring. There's the stator. And I'm going to need more braided cables. Get a couple of those. The rotor needs the rod and a cable. Now for the moment of truth. We need the stator, the rotor, two sheets, and there's the motor. Wow, that's a lot of crafting. Okay, so then it's frame, motor, two more, oh, four more. Wow, okay. There goes all of our copper wire. And there's the generator. Glorious. And, lo and behold, Yeah, this is super duper hot. Now, doing that with real glass would probably not be a good thing. It would probably just shatter when you did that. Okay. So, all we need is a single pane. And for wood, or no, maybe it's, wait. Oh, it's just, okay. I thought it was way more than that. Okay, so there's 4 leaded glass panes. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tank is done. And then 4 of those. That. Oh, then I need... Oh. Didn't I have... I don't think I can use anything other than steel. I am short 2 sheets. I was really hoping I would have enough. Boy, that was a lot of steel, wasn't it? Wow, that was a lot of steel. So let me grab 2 more steel. Actually, let me just... I don't seem to be using a lot of steel plate. It seems to be all steel sheets for this setup. Glorious. Okay. I don't know why I came back over here with them, but you know, it is what it is. I'm working on the boiler, right? Yeah. I don't want to craft the wrong thing because, you know, I don't have all of the steel yet. Oh, I did it again. I need to craft... I think it's pipe, hammer, steel. Yeah, these things are... These fluid pipes are really expensive. I mean, I doubt the mod author is ever, you know, is watching the series, so it really doesn't. You do know that when I do finally set up my own mod, you know, it's going to be pretty glorious. So what I'm going to do, I don't need that in my way. Why do I need this in my way? These are not done yet. Thank you. Ah. Okay. And then these can all go. No more need for those. Now, I'm going to use the bronze industrial oven. Oh, let's see here. What's the best way to do this? I'm going to do it. Let's see. There. Then I'm going to put the boiler down. Ah! Like that. And then let's just pick a side. We need the turbine block. Now, these are very, very sided. No. Term steam, yeah. Turbine block. And then turbine block into the generator. I think that's how everything works. Sometimes, you know, when you place these, they're just the wrong side. But I think if they connect like this, that's good to go. So this produces 64 flux. 64 power. Right? These produced 8. So this thing produces as much as 8 of these? 6, 8, 16, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 8. This produces enough for 8 of these. So that's why I wanted to get up to this as soon as possible. And then you can directly fuel this if you want, which is why I left an opening there. Or you can use the fire pit stoker if you wanted to. So what you can do with this, and I should have enough for this. Put that there. Put a chest on top. And yes, this covers one of the outlets. So I've already messaged Quentin and to see if he can make this thing work with a chest beside it. Because I don't want, I mean, that loses one of the things. Like I don't want to lose that. Obviously, you need to fill this thing with water because it's a boiler. I mean, all right. Loading it up. And so what you do, the fire pit stoker here, you can use this on any fire pit. And it will detect whether there's a recipe or not, or whether the fire pit is trying to heat something. If it's trying to heat something, it'll keep it going. So let's put like 16 in here. And you can see here, combustion. So you can see the heat is building up. Building. Combustion, it's actually a countdown. So you notice the values are getting lower. As soon as it hits 0, this whole system should fire on. Just waiting around for that. Yeah, this thing uses 16 flux, so that's now 1/4 of what we're using. And just waiting for this to kick on. Yeah, it takes a while. If you let it run out, it takes a while to fire it back up again. So, keeping it running is a pretty good idea. Oh yeah, and it's loud. And now, if we look at that, generating 64 power, and we can turn this thing on now. Look at that. Now it's only using 36 out of 64. So now we can run, like the rest of our steel through here to get some more steel sheets, because I would like to get the crusher module and the advanced bloomery machine, which is going to be just a monumental amount of steel. And I am really hoping I have enough steel. Like really, really, really hoping. 21 ingots. 21 ingots. Is that going to be enough? That's going to be 20 ingots. Because remember, they take plates. Plates are 2 to 1. So that's 20 more plates. And I have 14 sheets here. Man, it is... It's going to be close. Especially with all of these stupid steel pipes. Because I need the advanced bloomery machine. Processes iron-bearing nuggets and charcoal into iron. I think that's iron-bearing nuggets and charcoal into steel. Because I know I can make steel with this thing. Yay. So remember, steel itself is like a week-long process, which is why I was hoping I would have enough. Because I don't want... I don't want to spend the next, like, 4 hours without being able to record any content. That is never a good day for me. The more time I spend without being able to record content, the worse off, because it's just, it gets annoying after a while. Working for 4 hours and getting like one episode recorded, it's just not fun. But I'm hoping that we have enough. So in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count up exactly how many steel sheets I'm going to need to get, hopefully, what I need in terms of making more steel. Maybe I will fire up. Let me take this and this and this and then this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little guy, and you are going to go on top of this. This and this. With this turned off. And since I know we get... I'm just going to have to do that. That powers them too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... This is off, right? Yes. I'm going to melt up some more iron. What do we have a lot of? Well, we have a lot of laminate. 3, 4. 6 times 4 is 24. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's a lot of iron. So yeah, while I do all the intermediate stuff in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I just melt up some more iron. Oh, no, don't melt that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then turn on. All right, and then sheet roller. That was a good investment. I think if I wouldn't have built that, there's no way I would have been able to make like what I've made so far. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.